Did you know that credit cards can be loaded with hidden fees, debt traps, and even use tactics to make you develop poorer spending habits? With credit cards kind of taking over the world these days, with cashless businesses, tap to pay, and people constantly online shopping, it's really easy to get distracted by the benefits and the conveniences of credit cards today. So I wanted to share 6 hidden secrets that credit card companies don't want you to know. Number 1, minimum payments can trap you. Neil and I were at dinner and we were seated outside. It was really lovely. And we were seated next to a table of young men, probably recent graduates, that were talking about their credit cards. One guy tells the table, "I had to call my credit card company like 15 times to increase my credit. I had maxed out my credit limit. It was so annoying because I was making the minimum payments, but they still wouldn't increase my credit limit." The truth is, credit card minimum payments can trap you. Credit cards use the minimum payments as an affordable way to manage debt. But by paying only the minimum payment, you end up having very large balances that accrue high interest charges, and that makes debt even more likely because you're only paying off a certain amount, and then you're left with this balance that is growing exponentially. Number 2, credit card limits can be unsolicited. Unlike this man's conversation with his friends, sometimes credit card companies can offer unsolicited credit limits. This means that they will increase your credit limit without you asking for it. While this may seem like a really nice gesture, maybe it's indicative of better spending habits, it can actually be detrimental if you're not careful about how much you're actually spending and making sure that you're spending below that credit limit threshold. Sometimes seeing that your credit limit has increased, it gives you the okay to spend more, but that's not necessarily the case, especially if you've only been paying the minimum payments and not the full balance every month. Number 3, introductory rates and offers may not be what they seem. One guy at the table told the rest, "Yo dude, I just got the Amazon credit card and I got a $100 gift card." And another guy responds, "Oh, that's weird. I got a $200 gift card when I got the Amazon card." Credit card companies will often entice customers with these introductory offers or rates like 0% APR or balance promotion transfers, or in this case, gift cards. While these can be helpful, sometimes I don't think the introductory offers are actually worth it. Like, only getting a $100 Amazon gift card doesn't seem like it would be worth it to me personally for getting the Amazon card. I would want to get an offer that's much more substantial, like maybe in the $250 to $500 range. It's also really important to make sure to know if the card has an annual fee. For example, if the annual fee is $95 and you're only getting a $100 gift card, it really only covers your cost for a year. So be really mindful of those fees. It's also really important to understand the fine print and how promotions change after you get the card. So just be aware that introductory rates and offers may not be exactly what they seem. Number 4, hidden fees are hiding. The group of guys then started talking about how one guy had a travel card that had no foreign transaction fees. And this reminded me of all of the different fees that credit card companies can actually charge you, and how sometimes they can be really, passive and hidden. So these fees can include late fees. So I've seen these range from like $29 to $59, and that's if you miss paying off your minimum payment for the month. Overlimit fees, cash advance fees, foreign transaction fees. These fees can really add up and catch people off guard. Number 5, hidden interest can grow exponentially. If you carry a credit card balance and are still continuing to charge new transactions to it, and you finally make a payment, you may find that that payment gets put towards an older debt with lower interest than one of your debts that have accumulated like really, really high interest rates. This can cause higher interest debt to grow over time and make it even more challenging to pay off. While credit card companies are required to disclose the interest rates and how they'll be charging it in the credit card holder agreement, it can still be really confusing to a user to understand how those actually work and how to calculate how the interest is being accumulated over time if you're not paying off the balance. And finally, number 6, your credit score can be impacted negatively. Credit card usage directly affects your credit score. High credit card balances relative to your credit limit can really impact your utilization, which affects your credit score. So for example, let's say that your credit limit was $3,000 and you had charged $2,000 that month to your credit card. So if you divide $2,000 by $3,000, that is 66%, and that means your credit utilization is 66%. Now, credit card companies prefer that credit utilization scores are below 30% or no more than 30%. If you are able to hit this 30% number, it shows credit card companies that you can pay off your debts on time and frequently, and it makes you a better credit user and makes it seem like you can manage your debts better. However, for the best impact on your credit score, having a credit utilization of 10% or lower is even better. So one way to do this is to make sure that you're paying off your credit card more frequently. So that could be, multiple times a week, multiple times a month, and not just once every month. Credit cards are amazing, and honestly, I can't imagine my life without them. But there are some fine print items to make sure that you're aware of and to make sure that you can stay on top of that these credit card companies don't want you to know. When using a credit card, make sure you're informed about all of the fees and make sure to, more importantly, pay off that balance every month. If you like content like this, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below. If you like credit card content like this, make sure to check out our other videos linked here. Thank you, and see you next time.